Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to this marathon, except this time around I'm going to be talking about the Season 4 finale, because I've already seen Season 4 and I don't need to see them all again until the next catch-up for Season, 8. But with that said, today we're going to take a look at Twilight's Kingdom, the Season 4 finale. The episode is centered around Twilight Sparkle, as she is again feeling as if she isn't special at all with her new-founded princess powers. She has a job in the Crystal Empire of saluting the foreigners that have come to the Crystal Empire. And all that it is just pulling down the flag and waving and everything. Soon after, Twilight talks to Princess Celestia, Cadance, and Luna about how she doesn't feel like she isn't much of a help, which leads into one of the best songs in this first part. I do say that the first parter song is actually pretty nice by MLP standards. Plus, it's the first time we ever hear Luna sing, so that's an ups for the Luna fans. Next thing after the song, Thousands of Miles Away, there's this weird manticore-like weakling who actually really isn't a manticore, which is the introduction of our antagonist for the finale, known as Lord Tyrek. And it's interesting how he sort of gets that G4 makeover after his first season, after his Generation 1 persona, which, trust me, I mean, even though in Generation 1's more menacing, the one for G4 is really impressive and well designed. I mean, so far in this part, it goes to an extreme extent of basically sucking out anyone's powers and they become weak, which somehow grows Tyrek into like a huge gargantuan demon. Now, if any of you have ever seen, I think the special was called Escape from Midnight Castle, I quite honestly can't remember, but if any of you ever get a chance, do see the original G1 episode with Tyrek. It's actually a really good one. Of course, as time goes on, he goes from going up to unicorns all the way to, like, Earth Ponies, Pegasus, all that. Princess Celestia calls in Discord to try to stop Tyrek, but somehow Tyrek convinces him to go back to his evil ways, being sort of the center of chaos and all that. While then, the first part, the main six figure out about this situation as they decide to head off to the old castle of the two sisters, which we have seen in the past 24 episodes. Well, maybe a couple, I completely lost track. And the castle winds up having no sources. However, earlier, Twilight was given the exact same journal that all the main six wrote in about their lessons that they've learned throughout the seasons. When they find out about, they basically go in and figure out that literally all of their stuff the stuff they've been given from the past seasons, like Rainbow Falls and Pinkie Pride and Rarity Takes Manhattan and Easy Being Breezy's and Leap of Faith, is in fact the source of the keys for the Harmony chest box that winded up spinning itself out of the Tree of Harmony during the season 4 premiere. But of course, as we figured out, of course later on, we found out Discord is Discord winds up going to his chaotic self as Twilight meets up with Cadence, Luna, and Celestia, as ultimately they make the decision to put all of their magical powers into Twilight to make her a super strong alicorn. Of course, the episode ends right there, that they're hinting at that, ends that, and it's to be continued in the next 30 seconds, because, it's a two-parter. They're going to air the next part after it premieres. They're not going to do the same thing I believe they did with Return of Harmony, where they did the first part 1 week and then waited next week for the second part. But with that said, the second part does continue off where the story left off in the first one. The three other princesses feed their powers into Twilight. Of course, it's uncontrollable to her, as Discord somewhat gets a feeling of there being another princess, but of course, he never does. T-Rex never sees it until later on. With that said, Twilight tries to keep her powers to a minimum. But of course, with her insane power, she's literally teleporting all over the place. She's randomly doing, extreme fast flyings, things going on. Of course, I believe that a little bit of the beans are spilled on that one. But of course, from that point, as later on, as they go to the castle and T-Rex banishes the other three, banishes Celestia, Luna, and Cadence into Tartarus, which it's really good to see Tartarus in this series. It leads to T-Rex literally finding out about another princess in the works, that they all fed their powers to her. And of course, T-Rex figures out where she is, as literally her home, the library, and the place she normally sleeps, is dead. He literally blows up the entire place. Then, this leads into one of the highlights of the season, the battle between T-Rex and Twilight. And it's very reminiscent of a Dragon Ball Z fight. Now, to be quite honest, I've never really seen Dragon Ball Z before. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're probably saying to yourself that I'm probably the most pathetic person in the world for not seeing Dragon Ball Z. At least I know bits and pieces of it. I just haven't gotten a chance to see it, alright? I mean, since they got the rights to Dragon Ball Z Kai for an uncut English dub, I might be able to watch that and give it a chance. I might be able to watch watch it on Toonami, give it a chance, and see if I like it or not. It's just probably a good idea. I mean, if you ever seen the Bonnie's React... Getting off topic. If you ever seen the Bonnie's React video for the Season 4 finale, and you see Jaxblade in there, and he's literally, going nuts and running out of breath for the, scene from... the fight scene. Yeah, it's really hilarious. Reminiscent of Dragon Ball Z. But of course, their powers are at a standstill as Discord literally makes a deal with Twilight that she'll let all of her friends go if she gives up her powers. But then, lo and behold, Twilight finds the sixth key within Discord. As of course she makes the deal with T-Rex, and the main six are let go, as well as Discord. But of course, Discord basically feels regretful for what he's done and gives Twilight the little, I don't know, it's like a triangular amulet that that T-Rex brother used to have back when him and T-Rex were around. But of course, it's been a long time since I've seen the episode. Probably like I said earlier, I remember most of the episode off the top of my head. But overall, they basically find the key as they go into the Harmony chest, and naturally, what happens to the chest is that the main six are given these thing they call... Sorry about that. They're given what's called rainbow power, where basically all the main six's coats are basically colorized. They have a certain color, texture, pattern to them. Be quite honest, like I think a month or so before the episode came out, McDonald's was doing their little promotional thing with MLP for the Rainbow Power toys and adding them to the McDonald's Happy Meals. To be quite honest, I believe I was caught off guard when the toys came out and the finale came out, like a month or so later. But of course they managed to defeat T-Rex. They bring him back to the gates of Tartarus as well as Cerberus. But even though we don't see Cerberus, even though he's supposed to guard Tartarus. But then from that point, the Harmony chest basically lifts into the sky, goes into the ground, and we're given this new home for Twilight and her friends, which they call the Castle of Friendship. Before I go any further, Discord's reformation in this finale is more better than the reformation he was given in Keep Calm and Flow On. People were literally ranting on and on, saying that Season 3 was too rushed, too fast-paced for it to be Discord's reformation, and saying that Twilight's Kingdom is Discord's real true reformation. I agree 100%. Because if you ever look at Season 4 right now, all that Discord is that he was more the one who just went bonkers for everything. Or he just goes insane to stuff, causing things to spawn out of nowhere. And making constant references, like the Glass of Water song, the Harry Potter, Star Wars, and Field Nova in Las Vegas. But, that said, the episode officially ends with another song called Let the Rainbow Remind You, which of course is like the tribute to the Season 4 finale, but it had some really good lyrics and a good beat to it. I mean, to be quite honest, this season finale stands 100% right next to A Camelot Wedding. Well, the premieres might have some spectacular ratings, maybe Crystal Empire would have mixed to negative. I think that this finale is truly, truly good. I honestly can't wait to see what Season 5 brings, and overall, just how much new source material the writers can bring to Season 5 of My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. Plus, with this Mega Marathon, I was able to get a chance to see all of this, be able to see literally every episode from Season 1 to Season 3 to Equestria Girls. This truck. To Season 3 and Equestria Girls all over again, because I never really get the chance to literally see all the old episodes. I mean, the only rarest occasion is just when I'm accidentally, turning on the TV and I'm just trying to find something to watch on the DVR, and the next thing you know, they're playing like maybe one of my favorite episodes, and then from that point, I'm just basically laying down on the bed and just watching an episode. Like sort of with the Camelot Wedding Part 2, however, with a freak accident, I turn the thing on, the next thing you know, I'm jumping to This Day Are Loud, and I have to sing to it. But, oh well, real good finale. So with that said, I am done with this marathon caught up thing. And of course, I'll be back tomorrow for, I don't know, let's see, today's the 8th, so let's just say Sunday. Because I'm gonna watch these Generation 3 videos one a day. It'll make it easier, alright? So that said, I'm the Ferb Guy, and I'll see you guys for maybe another video. Maybe I'm going down to GameWorks in Seattle, or something like that. I'll think of something, okay?